Hi, everybody. Welcome to Adventure is Nigh, Season 4, almost. This is the level up session before Season 4. This is us all in person in a rented house here in Washington, D.C. That's why everything in the background looks weird. It's just the house we rented. But we're going to level up.
We are.
Hi, everybody.
Exciting.
This is phenomenal. After the absolute absurdity of Season 3, you all did some amazing things. You did even more amazing things resolving, well, most of you did amazing things, resolving the platinum. Some of you made unbelievable things. Some of you spent time inner reflecting. Some of you found some valuable information that you have yet to share with everyone else.
I didn't get an opportunity yet.
And some of you kind of failed a little bit. And that's okay. It could be anyone. I could be pointing at anyone. So I am going to grant you all 4 levels of advancement as we go into Season 4.
Was that on purpose?
That was not on purpose.
Oh, okay.
I was looking ahead at possibles, and I was like, this has some cool stuff. So yeah, this is obviously we don't level up normally. We kind of do these long milestone levels up. So I want to make sure that everyone has a chance to be ready for Season 4. The other thing we are going to do after we level up is we are going to check on all of your magical items, because I think some people have too many and we don't pay attention to it all that often.
Save the fun part for the end.
We're a bit more rules lawyery this time because we're too powerful now.
As you power up, as you gain levels, as you gain more powerful spells, I need to start clamping down on the controls.
Fair enough.
Something I will start looking at with the higher level spells you pick is if they do have a material component. It's not something we deal with a lot, but when you get to power word kill, I think that should cost something,
Yeah.
And so we're going to be looking at that. So you are all at level 9. Let's start with bumping you up to level 10, and we'll see where we're going. So Grinderbin, Jesse,
Me.
that's you. What are you doing?
I got the 1 level of Rogue.
Okay.
So level 9 Artificer for me is pretty easy.
Oh, okay.
I get 3rd level spells finally.
Oh.
And I also get special artillerist features, so now my cannon does extra damage.
Ooh.
And I can make it explode if I want to.
The whole thing.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I mean, it'll come back the next day.
Kamikaze
But,
cannon.
yeah, but, rather than just letting it end its turn and be gone,
Yeah.
it can just have an extra little damage explosion.
Oh, that's very fun. That's I'm thinking of the physic flask from Elden Ring where you just drink it and explode. That's really fun. Did you use your cannon at all in Season 3? I'm trying to remember now.
I'm not sure. I don't think I did.
Got a good
No.
run in side quest though.
No,
Yeah,
you didn't.
it was MVP in side quest.
Your cannon basically won the day for side
So you
quest.
used your cannon so little in the last season, it's now suicidal.
Oh!
That's worried you didn't spend enough time with it.
Kind of pet it, make sure it knows. Still love it.
All right, great.
Okay.
And so have you clicked your level up buttons?
No, I need to do that. All right, so I'm going to take average for HP.
That's always the big question, right? Is do you roll for HP?
I'm terrible. I roll.
I roll because I'm a gambling man.
Yeah.
The dice don't like me much.
Then we will move on to Yahtzee, our rogue cleric changeling.
I'm not a cleric.
I'm sorry, our rogue bard changeling. Where are you going for level 10?
Well, I think for the rest of the levels, I'm going to go rogue because Mortimer's had a bit of a dark arc. But for just 1 level, I'm going to put 1 into bard for no real reason except that it means I get 1 4th level spell.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to roll the HP increase.
And
'cause I'm
you got to tell us what you get, too.
a gambling man.
Yeah.
I'm up to 48 now. I got a 3.
I got a 3.
That's bad, by the way. He rolls a D8.
And that's that. And for my 4th level spell, I've already looked it up. I'm going to get confusion. Because we're going into a war zone. And it's probably sounds like a very good spell for dealing with groups of attackers.
I love it. Great. Casey,
Yes.
Sigmar, our archer.
Yep. Time to start arching.
Okay, so for an archer at level 10, you have chosen the archery fighting path of marksman.
Mhm.
And so at level 10, you get enhanced Focus, which means as a bonus action, you can focus on one target until the start of your next turn. Your ranged attacks deal an additional 1d6 damage against that target.
Nice.
So as a bonus action, if you call out like "I'm watching you," like we're gonna need some sort of like anime, like Kamehameha.
Sure.
Like you got to call out your attack.
Like he just literally yells, "Enhanced focus."
I'll accept that.
I'm so focused.
I'm so fucking focused. Great. Did you gain HP?
I did not gain HP. Roll.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
It's a big ass number. All right, so 7 plus 2.
Well done.
Almost doesn't get better than that.
Okay. Amy.
Hello.
Dabarella.
Dabarella is fairly simple for her next one. So, spoiler, all 4 levels will be going into Cleric because that suits her very nicely after the journey she's been on with the dwarves to really enhance her wisdom and go on that kind of journey, which might be a bit of a hint of what's to come for her. So she gets an ability score improvement, which I will be putting into wisdom again.
Ooh.
I will be putting both points into wisdom. She also gets an extra second level spell, and I want to take Prayer of Healing. Prayer of Healing. So that she can do even better healy wheelies.
Ooh.
What is the average for...
A cleric gets a D8. So you can roll a D8 or get 5 plus your Constitution modifier, or take a 5 plus your Constitution modifier.
I'm going to roll, which is probably silly.
Boy. I mean, you already have 70
I
hit
do
points.
have... devastating.
Oh, a 2. That is a 2.
Devastating.
Oh, wow.
Absolutely devastating.
A 2 plus 1.
So 73.
73.
73.
It wasn't a 1.
It wasn't a 1.
Could have been
wasn't a
worse.
one.
Could have been worse. All right. So now that's everyone at level 10. And we're just going to go right back around the opposite way. So, Amy,
Oh my gosh, it's me
Dabarella
again.
gets level 11.
Cleric. Taking it up to level 5. I get Destroy Undead.
Oh.
Destroy undead.
I don't know what that does.
I think it
I
destroys
assumed-
us.
yeah,
Is
Is it Destroy Undead?
We both went for it.
It does
Take the
seem like
average
the way to
health
go.
that time.
Okay.
Is there anything else she gets? I think maybe another spell? Oh my gosh. And yep, 2 third-level spells.
Oh,
hot
yeah.
diggity dog.
Rack him up.
So one of the ones I wanted to take for Dabarella was another healing one, I believe.
You are about to head into a war zone.
We are heading into a war zone, and she is a little bit nervous. So I'm going to take Mass Healing Word. Basically, just take anything that doesn't have material components. That's the other one, though. I don't think this list is the same as the one I was looking at, so I might need a minute.
Okay. Well, we can move on. Casey.
Yes.
Level 11 archer.
Yes. It looks like they give the archer at level 11 volley. Beginning at 11th level, you can use your action to make a ranged attack against any number of creatures within 10 feet of a point you can see within your weapon's range. You must have ammunition for each target as normal, and you make a separate attack roll for each target. And we talked a little bit about this earlier. Since Sigmar has the ability to make his own ammunition, we could essentially have infinite targets.
As long as they are within
Within
the
the
same
range. So
10-foot
right.
radius.
So however, I could just wipe out just anything in a 10-foot radius.
So like if for example a cluster of 5 like creatures were in a 10-foot radius, you can volley and try to attack each one of those
Each
5
one
creatures.
individually.
You still have to roll attack for every one though.
Right.
But that's huge if you're going up against mobs. Yeah.
And we are entering a war zone, as we keep saying.
War zone.
We may have to deal with mobs. So I think this is a good.
The dungeon
a good
master
addition.
is trying his best to give hints as to what they're doing, but as we learned in season 3, they don't listen to me sometimes.
Look, it's not that I don't listen. I'm just dumb. I pay attention.
Fair. That's fair. So we'll just have you roll again.
Some more. I'll take the average for this one.
Take the average. So 5.
So 5 plus the 2.
You saw what Amy rolled, and you were like, no.
Okay, we got used up all the luck already.
Oh, shoot. There's a 2 on that?
Yeah, 5 plus 2, so you get 7. That is your archer, level 11.
Sweet.
Yahtzee.
Well, as I said, I'm putting the rest of my levels into Rogue. So Rogue will go up to level 4, at which I unlock an ability score improvement.
Oh, okay.
I think I'm just gonna finally get my charisma up to 20. It's good to min-max.
I mean, it's boring, but it's true.
I'm gonna roll for health again. 2. I'm up to a nice even 50 now.
Oh,
I'll
great.
take that as a win.
Right, and so because you're going from 18 in charisma to 20, you get you go from a +4 to a +5 base charisma bonus, which is
Yeah.
insane.
My deception bonus is now plus 13, persuasion plus 9, performance plus 7.
Nice.
That's insane.
I am a very charismatic man.
You are a very good liar. I think that's great.
Yes.
I'll write back to Grinder Bin, level 11.
Yep. So Artificer level 10, I get Magic Item Adept. So now I get to attune 4 magic items.
Oh, and we're gonna deal with that later.
'Cause I'm just so attuned. It's great.
You're into so much magic.
I also get 2 more infusions, so now I have 8 stickers I can put on things for people. And then, and I get a couple of extra spells. So I get Fireball, which everybody's favorite cause problem spell, and Wind Wall for free as an Artificer.
You're getting Fireball?
That's as an Artificer, when I hit the level, it's just like, oh yeah, here are 2 free spells that you always have prepared.
Fireball, that's some classic shit.
Yeah,
That's some like murdered half of the side quests
Yeah.
shit. Okay, great.
yeah, it's got a lot of got a lot of baggage here at
No, that's
Adventures
great.
Nigh,
That's great.
and I didn't even get to choose it. It was just like, no, we know. Here, have it.
Okay, so now we have 2 more levels to go, and we're gonna find weirder ways to go about this. Yahtzee.
Me again. Yes, one more in Rogue.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, waiter.
Level 12.
So that gets me up to 5th level Rogue.
Okay.
And that gives me the Uncanny Dodge ability. Starting 5th level, when an attacker that you can see hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction to halve the attack's damage against you.
Oh, nice.
So we'll say Mortimer learned this from how uncannily he dodged having to fight Calandra, along with the others.
And are you gambling again?
I sure am.
Oh my goodness.
Always the gambling, man.
And,
Oh, okay.
fine. Not so bad.
Average.
So that's me.
So that's you. All right, now we're gonna go to Amy.
Me! I'm gonna add 1 to Cleric again. What? No way! No way!
No way.
So this time, her Channel Divinity, which she gets at 2nd level, now that she is a 6th level cleric, she can use it twice between rests. Which is very exciting, because it does do a fair bit of healing in the life domain, which is very exciting. Very, very exciting, and hopefully very, very useful. I am taking the average again for her health. I think there was one other thing. Yes. Oh. Let me say what my divine domain feature is. So, coming back to Channel Divinity, what she gets is Preserve Life. So, she can evoke healing that restore a number of hit points equal to 5 times her cleric level.
What?
Dang.
Choose any creatures within 30 feet of her and divide those hit points among them. This feature can restore a creature to no more than half of its hit point maximum.
Oh, okay.
So that's very nice. Very, very nice. But what she gets at 6th level is Blessed Healer. So my healing spells now heal me as well. So when I cast a spell of 1st level or higher that restores hit points to a creature other than myself, I regain hit points equal to 2 plus the spell's level. So it's just a nice little bit to help restore the health. So I'm very excited for that level.
What I really like about that is like tartar sauce to me is kind of like the god, of like joy and comfort, right? Like a cat, right? Like just
Absolutely.
like living life, enjoying life and comfort. And so this is like a way of tartar sauce to bless you for blessing other people. Like You are spreading your joy. Have some back. Like, I love that. Oh, that's beautiful.
It's really nice.
Yeah.
It's really, really nice. Jumping back to the spell, I took the other 3rd level spell I was going to take for 11th level. I'm going to take Create Food and Water.
Yes.
That's
Gotta
fitting.
do it.
Which makes a lot of sense because she can then just create 45 pounds of food and 30 gallons of water on the ground in containers.
Every.
Can we order a specific food?
I think so.
Well, I mean, she could just cook
And
that
then
afterwards.
she can just
Yeah.
cook it afterwards. So it's going to be really useful for some recipes.
You have
and
made
stuff.
a specific note for like Grinderbin to pack food every time you
Every
go
time.
everywhere. Oh,
Yeah.
that is so within character theme.
It's
I love
really. I am very, very happy with it.
it. Love
very, very happy.
that. I love that. To death, Casey.
Yeah. So this is the moment where I can do the feat, right? Because for 12th, it says ability score improvement.
Correct. So instead of an ability score improvement for anyone at home who's leveling up their character, you can instead choose a feat. Because the archer class is a homebrew subclass of fighter, we're getting a little fucky with some of the feats here. And so I'm allowing you to take both parry and second wind as part of like the martial archetype.
You have a limited well of stamina that you can draw on to protect yourself from harm. You know you'd use that. On your turn, you can use a bonus action to regain hit points equal to 1d10 plus your fighter level. But since I don't have a fighter level technically, we're just going to roll a d10.
Correct.
Can we tell the class though about your asthma ability you just decided to
apparently.
realize you have today?
Apparently, as an ASMR, Sigmar can roll, 4d4 of healing?
At any
What?
time.
At any
Just-
time.
At any time.
What? How,
It's just
how many times a day?
Probably once per
probably
long rest,
once,
I would think.
right? But like once would have been enough.
That's
for the
just-
last time you needed it.
that's just a thing you've had since level 1.
Yeah, he was born with it apparently.
4d4.
Well, let's say he didn't really study that side of.
No, I guess you were more about the stabbing.
Yeah, so as he's grown a little older, a little wiser, he's realized that hey, I've kind of seen death in the face a little too many times. He's been reminded that this is an ability he possesses.
He learned at school. He
Yeah.
was just too busy going through his what was it?
So that's the
Shambling
thing.
Mound phase.
Yeah.
He was
I do like the idea of being like, well, in order to get healed, you'd have to get hurt first. And like,
Right,
It's all
I've
very
never been that
Sigma.
hurt.
Well, you like 3 different characters did healing magic on you after the Clandra fight, so maybe you picked up something from that. Oh, that's how healing magic works. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? This could be useful.
Okay, so I did add second wind to your features. Second wind. Wow, I added it. Second wind, you say?
second win.
And then roll your hit points.
For my hit points, I can't take the average for this.
Oh, you can take the average. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, great. Sorry.
He's gonna
Just
get more
another-
health than Dabrella. I
Oh,
don't
no,
like
can't
it.
have that.
We can't have that.
You're a ranger. You're not meant to be at the front.
Have
He
you
ends up
met
there all the
Sigmar? Yeah. He's come closer to death than all of us combined.
True.
I'll be honest though, like I think that's on me as a DM. Like we just watched episode, we rewatched episode 10 just a couple of minutes like hours ago, right? And like rewatching the Kalandra fight, I had Kalandra go after Sigmar after you hit her with a cupcake bomb, and it's like she really should have gone after you.
She also declared that she'd take out Ticknor and
Yeah,
just
and she
completely
did.
disregarded him. It was like, I'm getting this angel boy.
But I think some of that was just like, you hit her with a couple arrows, and I was too focused on Sigmar being the pincushion, so that could have been on me. That could have been on me, but it was funny, so it was okay. Okay, so that is Sigmar level 12. Jesse,
Hey.
Grinderbin level 12.
Yep. So I get Artificer level 11, so I get Spell Storing Item. I get to... I also get some more third level spells and stuff.
Sure.
But yeah, the main thing is Spell Storing Item.
And what, by context clues, it's an item that stores spells, but what does that mean?
Let's see. After I finish a long rest, I can touch a simple weapon or martial weapon or an item that I use for spellcasting focus, such as my foul language umbrella. And I can store a spell in it, either a first or second level spell from the Artificer's spell list, and it requires 1 action to cast, but I don't need to prepare it, so it can be a spell I don't have prepared.
Oh,
I can just have a little thing of it.
Oh, beautiful.
Yep.
That's great. And then are you rolling or are you taking the average?
Oh, I'm taking average.
Taking, what we've apparently learned is taking average might be better, but rolling is more fun.
It is more fun.
So much more fun.
I think Mortimer's like internalized his identity as the weakest party member, hit points wise.
That's fair.
So it doesn't really bother him at this point.
All right.
Yeah, just
Okay.
keep telling yourself.
So here we are at the final level, and now we're just going to go in reverse. So
Oh,
Jesse,
shoot. All
level
right.
13, what are you doing?
I wasn't prepared.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Let me scroll
Is
back
that
up.
what- Scroll
It'll
back
tell
up.
me. Oh, this is it. I get an ability score improvement, which I'm going to use for a feat.
Oh, that's right.
But we're gonna.
We're going to try to get fucky with it.
Yeah, we gotta get a little. Everybody's gotta get a little fucky. So
Yeah,
there's a feat called Actor.
Yeah.
That improves your ability to deceive and be an actor. I wanted something like that, but as a business person.
So we need a feat called Merchant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And that does not exist.
Right. So we're gonna have to make that. So it's boost your charisma by 1. You get advantage on 2 different checks, and then some sort of super minor power that doesn't actually give a mechanical bonus.
Okay.
So for merchant stuff, I was thinking the 2 skills probably would be definitely persuasion, because
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
making deals.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd make the call for insight, because trying to learn if someone's doing right on their side of the deal or not.
Sure. I can see it.
Not deception then.
Not deception.
You're
Can't.
You're
I
such a bad merchant, Grindelwald.
Honest merchant.
Yeah.
There are no
Honest.
honest merchants. I mean,
There's one.
so you sell everything to customers at the exact same cost you paid for it. Is that what you, is that it? Is that what you do?
Probably pretty close, because most of the stuff that they sell is out of the trash. So yeah.
As an honest merchant, like all the people in your employ are also honest, right?
Yeah. Everyone I employ, absolutely.
So like you wouldn't employ like I don't know a pirate or like the most well-known thief
No.
in all of Angandari.
I don't employ
And you wouldn't
a pirate.
associate with known criminals or
No,
assassins or
I
anything
would
like
So
that.
are you telling me that
that.
Domino Fantastic is not one of your employees right now? Because I have video evidence that is correct.
I don't have a pirate under my employment. I do have a seafaring freelancer under my employment.
See what I'm dealing with over here?
Well, privateer has all of the letters of pirate.
That's why I didn't call him a privateer. He's a freelancer.
That's what a privateer is.
No, a privateer is a pirate that works for a government. I'm not a government.
You have a seat on Beyonce's court.
Shit.
That's all I'm saying. Whatever helps you sleep at night. Okay, no, and yeah, we'll get to the mechanical fudgery pokery of that
Cool.
after we are done rolling. And you're
Yep.
taking average?
Yeah, I take average. So now I have 81 hit points.
Ooh, dang.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
So now we're going opposite. So we go back to Casey, level 12.
All right, so this is a cool one. Level 13 for Archer gives him Archer's Luck.
Okay, so for Archer's luck, what you get as an archer is you get 3 luck points. Whenever you make an attack roll, an ability check, or saving throw, you can spend 1 luck point to roll an additional d20. You can choose to spend 1 of your luck points after you roll the die, but before the outcome is determined. You choose which d20 is used for the attack roll, ability check, or saving throw. I believe this is very similar to the lucky feat. But the interesting thing about Archer's Luck is you can also spend 1 luck point when an attack roll is made against you. Roll a d20 and then choose whether the attack uses the attacker's roll or your roll.
That is cool.
That your luck points refill after a long rest.
Sweet.
So
Nice.
you are now arguably very lucky.
I mean, he already was, if we're really gonna. Like, this man nearly jumped in the void.
Lucky to have such good friends
I was
around
gonna
him.
say, yeah. You are lucky because of the people who heal you constantly.
That's a good kind of luck.
Also do your level up and your.
All right, I'm gonna roll for this last one.
Oh no!
It's tense.
Oh god.
1d8.
1d8.
Hit it.
Yeah.
Better
Above
than
average.
Better than average.
So that's 90.
Nice.
Yeah.
I was only going to hit 91.
I mean, but 90 and 91 are big, and he is a fighting class.
No,
as well.
that is
Like,
true.
We've been training together. That really
We've been
said
training
so.
together. Yeah, okay.
We're doing the same
That's right.
regimen.
So that brings us to Dabarella. Amy, level 13.
Nothing particularly exciting happens, except she does get a spell in 4th level.
Ooh, fourth.
Yeah, 4th level spells.
A 4th level spell. She gets 1 spell slot for a 4th level spell. That's it.
I mean,
Which
you
is
say
still
that's
good.
it, as if a 4th level spell isn't a big deal.
But
Oh.
what she does get for that is 2 skills automatically equipped, one of which is Death Ward, which grants a measure of protection from death. The first time a target would drop to 0 hit points as a result of taking damage. The target instead drops to 1 and the spell ends.
Oh, okay.
I am more interested in the spell Guardian of Faith that she also receives. I was telling everyone about this a little bit earlier because I just think it's ridiculous. Where she gets a large spectral guardian that appears and hovers for the duration in an unoccupied space of your choice that you can see within range. The guardian occupies that space. Anyway, who cares about it?
And this is going to look like what? The Stay Puft Marshmallow Man?
Giant Toasty from Shrek 2. We've got options.
Yeah.
We've got options. Any creature hostile to you that moves to a space within 10 feet of the Guardian for the first time on a turn must succeed on a dexterity saving throw. The creature takes 20 radiant damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one.
Oh,
the Guardian vanishes when it's dealt a total of 60 damage.
You get a stand. That's what you get.
That's what it is.
Do I want to take the average of the hit points?
Gamble.
What would Dabarella do?
What would Dabarella do?
She would be conservative, I think.
She would be conservative. Amy wants to roll. I'm going to take the average. She's now 91. Woo! 91 Healy wheels.
All right. And finally, level 13, Mortimer.
Simple one. We'll put another one in Rogue, and that gets us an expertise, which means 2
Ooh.
proficiencies in things
Goddamn
to
rogues.
add. So
You're too powerful. Rogues are too powerful.
And that's why I had to take a level in Rogue. 'Cause that's your only option when you just want to be a skill monster.
yeah.
I'm gonna roll health again because I'm a gambling man.
Do it.
Ooh.
Nice.
So 6, slightly better than average.
All right, we've got to choose existing skill proficiencies. It seems. I might as well up my persuasion and my insight.
Oh no. That's the honest talky
Oh
one.
no!
What'll you do?
Mortimer character arc towards honesty. Ah!
Well, deception is still plus 15, so just use that all the time. And plus
Far
Silver
out.
Tongue perk. So even if I roll a 1, it still counts as a 10.
You are going to run into nothing but deaf NPCs from now on.
Can't hear you.
Hey, universal speech.
Oh, fuck! Just little sign language. God damn it. You're
Silver
right.
fingers now.
All right, you are all now level 13 characters. Amazing. So now that we've wrapped up levels, some of y'all I think are over magical items. We obviously,
Yes.
our show is more narratively focused. We get a little wibbly wobbly with the rules. We forget rules a lot. But as you guys level up, I want to make sure that balance is in check. And so let's, a normal character can only be attuned to 3 magical items. Grinderbin, as an artificer, I believe you get 4 magical items to be attuned to. So I just want to make sure that we're a little kosher here.
Right.
Starting with Amy and Dabarella. We count your magical cooking weapons
Yep.
as 1 attunement because you can kind of pick between them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, hilariously, I've actually just looked at mine, and so we have that in my magic kitchenette, and I actually already say that I, like, in my inventory, thanks, Foundry VTT, it says I already have 1 out of 3 attunement left, so that's all I have. I'm only attuned to those two
Two
things.
things. Okay, so
okay.
you can be attuned to one more magical item if so.
If I so choose.
choose, right?
Do you want the might makes right ring?
I feel like I want to hold out for something because, again, like she doesn't have magic armor or anything.
Yeah. Oh, actually, if you hold out, I think I can give you magic attune. I can put a sticker on your mundane armor to give it a little boost.
I want
Wait,
to
your
think
stickers
about
count
it.
as attunement slots?
On certain ones, they do. Not all of them.
Either way, we know Dabrella still has a free slot. Leave it with me for the moment.
Okay.
Great. Okay. All right. So, Dabrella, you have two things attuned: your kitchenette and your magical cooking weapon.
Yes.
Sigmar, you might be my problem child.
Well, I currently have 3 things attuned. But I think I have 4 items to choose from. And I never had all 4 at once.
Okay. So what do you have? What are all the items that you have?
So the Dwarven Hand, which allows Sigmar to create spectral arrows and then make those arrows elemental.
Correct.
That is one. Also on the same hand, there's a gem that we call the Gauntlet of the Murder Dome.
Right.
That allows him to catch spells that he's attacked with and then sling them back. So that's 2.
Yeah.
And then the third one was his Blink Arrow.
Yeah.
So he was gifted by Grinderbin in the Grinderbin's Gifts episode, which I think is another bonus episode that hasn't gone out yet.
It will. It will.
So it will go out by the time this goes out. But he was gifted the hoodie that if he were to miss a shot, it basically gives him encouraging words and gives him +2.
I think it's +1 to the next
+1
shot.
on the next shot.
Okay. Sure.
So he's starting to wear that now. Like he didn't have it on him last season, so he's gonna wear that now, and then he needs to attune to it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to swap that out for the Blink Arrow as of right now.
Really?
Yeah, and we can like reattune during like a rest or something.
It just takes a long rest. Yeah.
Right. So maybe the situation will change and he'll do something else, but that's the choice he's gonna make right now.
Giving up the blink arrow, which you have used quite a bit.
Oh, yeah.
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 It's caused a couple of problems, it's true.
It has caused.
Around as many as it's solved, probably.
Yeah.
But like if Grinderbin has his portal shield now, which has a very similar
Yes,
effect,
his
like
slightly OP portal shield, it turns out.
It was a very heavy statue.
It was
Yes,
a very
we did
heavy
make
statue.
that clear.
so I mean like using Grinderbin, you can still technically teleport arrows and people.
So you want me to just set up a wormhole?
Yeah. You can get crazy angles.
That's another bonus episode coming out. Is us discussing how all the portals work. That will be a fun bonus
That's
episode.
a good idea.
Yeah.
You have the hoodie, the gauntlet, and
The spell catcher.
and the spell catching. So the metal hand and the gauntlet.
Right.
Great. Those are your 3 attuned items. Mortimer
Yes.
and Yahtzee. What's your shit?
Okay. Well, I've got the aforementioned socks that I don't have an item for yet.
I'll get it in there.
The emotional transfer socks. I've got the ever useful Stone of Truth.
Oh, right.
I've got the Cloak of Minor Invisibility. And the thing I've got that I haven't attuned is the what I've currently got in my inventory titled the Fancy Ass Dagger, which is the thing we could put cantrip spell scrolls in, but I don't think Mordor wants to hang on to that because he's kind of already got all the cantrips he needs.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know what. So I can give that to someone else, or we can just stick it in a box somewhere.
So yeah, like it's up to you. You have a dagger that you can, is a Harry Potter wand.
Yeah. Well, I looked through like all the cantrips, but nothing really leapt out as particularly useful. I mean, there's a lot of damagey spells, but I'm not really the damagey spell guy.
And that's fine. If you want to just, hold on to it and not equip it, that is fine. This is just a checkup. This is doing our homework, doing our
I mean,
taxes.
maybe we'll think of a specific usage for it for the down the line, and we can reattune the
Absolutely.
rest.
Grinderbin, you get 4 items.
I do, and I have actually an open slot because I have my gloating swap moth's armor because that's magical, so that gives me like
Correct.
a +1 to my AC, and then
I believe
its
so.
abilities of making fun of people and then making them miss harder. The waterfowl language umbrella, and my hatchway buckler.
And your hatchway buckler.
And then I'm probably going to, for my 4th one, the Boots of the Winding Path or whatever it's called. It's a thing that I get. I put a little sticker on my boots and it let me teleport 15 feet.
Oh, okay, great.
So that's probably going to be my 4th.
So you can teleport 15 feet and then use your Hatchway Buckler to teleport again.
Or I could use Hatchway Buckler and then teleport 15 feet. Yeah.
Don't the boots, like, they retrace your path? They don't, like, teleport you, no?
There's 15 feet in a direction.
Just bam.
Okay.
Just bam.
Yeah.
Great.
They're pretty cool.
I love it. I think that's great. Okay, so now our taxes are done. We did it. This is the exciting part of Dungeons and Dragons. Is just checking on your equipment.
Yeah.
You're all leveled up. You are all ready to go on your next adventure, which begins filming tomorrow.
In an actual studio.
In an actual studio. It's going to be so very exciting. I think a whispering voice of my conscience just reminded me that we get to do these phenomenal, fun things. I saw everyone.
Yes.
We get to do all these phenomenal and fun things because of support from people like you who watch us. Here's a link right here to our Patreon where you can help support this show. You give us money, we make you good stuff. That's the deal. Like, you give us money, we keep making the stuff. That's all we got.
Good stuff that maybe is floating behind you at the moment. There's a shirt behind you.
Well, that's not our Patreon. That's just a t-shirt.
Oh,
You
yeah,
can
it's
buy
just,
that
yeah, that's
t-shirt.
just more things.
Maybe you can buy that t-shirt. By the time this comes out, who knows if that t-shirt's still going to be around. We don't know. But go to our Patreon, give us money, watch our shows. It's fun.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.